Right, an equation is when two expressions are related by an equal sign. Right, so it has a left hand side and a right hand side of the equal sign. When we have an equation, we are required to solve for the unknown unknown variable. We are required to solve for the unknown variable, and in most cases it will be x. Right, so we use the techniques of simplifying algebraic expressions and inverse operations to solve an equation. Right, e.g., number one, we've got our equation which is saying x plus 5 is equal to 10. X plus 5 is equal to 10. So now we group like terms together. So we leave the terms in x on the left-hand side of the equation and those without x on the other side of the equation. And when a number goes to the other side of the equation, it changes its sign. It takes the inverse. So in this case, x will be equal to 10. Because it's a plus 5 on the other side of the equation, it will become a minus 5. So x will be equal to 10 minus 5, because this plus 5 has to cross to go to the other side to become a negative, because the inverse operation of addition is subtraction. So when a number crosses the equal sign, it changes its sign. It takes the inverse. So x will be equal to, what is 10 minus 5? 10 minus 5 is 5. Do you get me? So like 3x plus 2 is equal to 11. So 3x is equal to 11 minus 2, because the positive 2 crosses the equal sign to become a negative 2, right? And then we go on to say 3x is equal to 11 minus 2 is 9. Now 3x, it means in algebra, when we write 3x, it means we are saying 3 times x. And we are solving for x. We want x, not 3x. So the 3 has to go to the other side and divide, because the inverse of multiplication is division. So x will be equal to 9 divided by 3, or 9 over 3. 9 divided by 3. So our x will actually be equal to 9 divided by 3 is 3. Or here you can say, some people prefer to say 9 over 3. They prefer to put 9 over 3, because every division problem, every fraction is a division problem. So you can say 9 over 3. The denominator is always dividing into the numerator. The denominator is always dividing into the numerator. Let me put the word O here. So you understand? And then our x will be equal to 3. And we can check if our answer is correct by substituting back into the original equation and see if the equation balances. Like x is 3, so 3 times 3 here, that's 9, and 9 plus 2, that's 11, which is what is on the left-hand side of the right-hand side of the equation. So therefore, our solution is correct. Our solution x is equal to 3 is known as the solution of the equation. It is the solution of the equation. So the difference between an equation and an expression is that on an expression, you are simply required to simplify the expression. But on an equation, you are supposed to solve. You are supposed to find a solution. You are supposed to find the value of the unknown variable. And in most cases, that unknown variable is x. So that is the difference between an equation and an expression. That is the difference between an equation. So 3x minus 5 is equal to x plus 1. When you are solving this one, we group like terms together. So 3x, the plus 2 crosses the equal sign to become a minus 2x, and that will be equal to a positive 1. And then the minus 5 crosses the other side to become a positive 5. So I've grouped like terms together. Now 3x minus 2x, we remain with 1x, but 1x we just write an x. So an x means 1x. You say I have a pen. You don't say I have one pen. You know English. It has to be spoken well. So here it's straightforward. Our x will just be equal to 6. Our x will be equal to 6. You can test 3 times 6, that's 18, and 18 minus 5, that's 13. And then 12, 6 times 2, that's 12. 12 plus 1 is 13. So the left-hand side is actually equal to the right-hand side. So our solution is correct for x. Right, so 7 bracket x plus 4 is equal to 42. So we start by removing brackets, and then 7 times x, that's 7x, plus 7 times 4, that's 28, and that is equal to 42. And then we continue. 7x is equal to 42. 42 minus 28. 42 minus 28. So what is 42 minus 28? I'm going to quickly check what is 42 minus 28. 42 minus 28, that's a 14. Right, so 7x is actually equal to 14. And then we have to divide both sides by 7 to get our x. So x is equal to 14 over 7. 14 over 7. So, and then 14 divided by 7. So our x is actually equal to 2. So 14 divided by 7 is 2. So our x takes the value 2. We can check to see if our answer is correct. We substitute for x in the original equation. So 2 plus 4, that's 6. And then 7 times 6, yes, it's 42. So that means we have solved our equation correctly, and our answer is very correct.